Hello, everyone, and welcome to our webinar on Vuforia Expert Capture. My name is Oscar Salas. I'm Implementation Consultant for TriStar. For those of you who are not familiar with who we are, we've been in business for about 25 years. We're PTC's largest value-added reseller. We do business in North America, so Mexico, of course, United States, and Canada. We got customers and people in those locations, right, to support their customers. We're experts in PLM. We do consulting, implementations, education, and support within a PTC value-added reseller since 1998. And one of the key success, or why TriStar has been successful, is because we have some former PTC management in our key leadership roles here at TriStar, right? People coming from PTC that have a lot of knowledge on the products and have helped us become this value-added reseller and be able to support our customers. Today, so we're going to start talking about Vuforia Expert Capture, and there's a few things that are kind of leading us towards augmented reality, right? The industrial market is feeling the pressures of this transformative time. We all have seen the stats about the gaping hole that the mass exodus of retiring experts will have on the manufacturing industry, right? So people with a lot of knowledge that they know how to do the things, they know how to get it done, but people that are coming in, they don't know, right? Newer people, they don't know how to do those things, and we don't have any way to document it. We're not documenting those procedures, right? Let's say maintenance on one of your machines, for example, right? Those are things that the experts know how to do, but once they retire, what's going to happen, right? So the impact on workforce quality and agility is worsened as new technologies drive complexity, and customer expectations also skyrocket, right? There's a tremendous value for AR in the enterprise. It can be used across many facets of your business. AR is going to provide value throughout the entire product life cycle, from design, manufacturing, and operations to training, selling, marketing, and service. Now, for the purpose of this presentation, we are going to focus on manufacturing, service, and training use cases. While training is a key component for all of these use cases, we will highlight the importance that training brings to in particular to the service use case, right? So we're going to talk a little bit more on the service use case. Now, what are the challenges that we face, and or what challenges we have to overcome in manufacturing, right? Usually frontline workers are still using traditional hard copy work instructions. They are outdated training methods. These methods are not producing the more efficient workforce that companies are expecting. Also, companies cannot rely on the memory retention of their operators and technicians to handle the increasing complexity and variation of products and production lines, right? The more traditional approaches of enabling frontline workers to be productive and do their jobs well is not going to be able to keep the pace with the demands of today's manufacturing environment. This exodus of expertise, combined with the increasing product complexity and rising customer demand, is going to require the best-in-class organizations to find new approaches for delivering relevant information to the frontline workers. Vuforia Expert Capture is an out-of-the-box solution to improve productivity by empowering frontline workers with the relevant information that they need at their fingertips. Subject matter experts can easily record step-by-step instructions and best practices on how to perform critical tasks, which then can be shared with new or redeployed workers for fast, efficient, on-the-job guidance. easy access to standardized instructions in the context of their work environment, improves operator understanding, boosts efficiency, and is uptime as well as quality. Vuforia Expert Capture provides up-to-date information on how to successfully perform tasks when workers need it the most, which is going to be in the real-world context of their daily work environment. Creating high-value AR content has never been faster or easier. By having this tool, you can start from nothing. And Vuforia is going to give you the easiest way to get started with AR. Now you're going to be able to create training instructions, easily document procedures, capture and retain domain expertise and expert knowledge, reduce time and cost of documenting safety and compliance. Those are going to be, again, why AR is an ideal solution for industrial enterprises. Vuforia Expert Capture is the fastest and easiest and most convenient authoring and publishing tool available today. You're going to be able to build AR experiences faster. This tool gives you an accelerated authoring and publishing for step-by-step instructions. You don't even need to have the CAD data or pre-existing assets or any type of development efforts. You're going to be able to save time with easy-to-use templates that will make content creation and publishing easy and convenient. So pretty much most of the work is already done, so you don't have to do the work, right? You're going to be able to use these templates. Location aware capabilities on Microsoft HoloLens can be leveraged to connect each of the step-by-step or each of the steps of a procedure to specific objects and location. This is going to provide safe and accurate guidance for frontline workers. Also providing AR guided expertise when and where is needed, right? Hands-free and mobile devices can be used across the enterprise. Also, Expert Capture is going to make it easier to scale expertise across the entire operation. Frontline workers can use a variety of devices to view procedures that best suit the workplace environment and the application. So depending on where you have your employees, right? If it's a tight spot, maybe they're gonna need some hands-free device, right? If they can use a mobile or a tablet, they can do that. So that's one of the nice things about Expert Capture that we're gonna see. So very simple to create the content, right? Subject matter experts can easily record step-by-step instructions and best practices on how to perform critical tasks. Then those recordings can be shared with new or redeployed workers for fast, efficient, on-the-job guidance. Using the newer existing visual instructions, schematics, or PDFs, you can enhance this expertise. And also, you're going to be able to scale the expertise by delivering AR experiences across the enterprise on mobile devices, 2D and 3D, digital eyewear, HoloLens, and Realwear, right? There is a single universal viewer app with native HoloLens support. This makes it available to any worker to efficiently and effectively perform the same tasks, right? Easy access to viewing up-to-date information procedure. For new technicians, existing technicians moving to new roles, or to enhance current performance, safety, and compliance. This is more than just audio and video, right? It's a complete system that is going to include technology to capture, edit, and view expert capture procedures faster and easier than any other solution. Using Realwear or HoloLens devices, subject matter experts can capture video, photos, steps. They can also create bookmarks, and all this can be done automatically, hands-free, by using voice commands. And with the HoloLens, you can also get the benefit of location markers. Creating powerful, effective, and compliant procedures requires editors and managers that are often not in the same location as subject matter experts. So what's going to happen is all the videos, images, and other data that gets recorded or with Expert Capture is now going to be uploaded to the Vuforia editor. This is a secure SaaS platform on the cloud. So now editing and publishing instructions is easy and accessible to authorized content creators. Doesn't matter where they work, right? So that's the nice thing about being able to automatically upload all this information to the cloud. Delivering expert instructions and knowledge when and where it's needed. Most requires a solution that can access content anywhere on demand. So with Vuforia Expert Capture, published procedures are viewable on a wide range of devices and can also be printed out as documentation. Using the Vuforia Capture app, now the content creators can utilize HoloLens location awareness, so procedures can be augmented in the context of the physical environment. Delineate between steps, place locations, take photos, add bookmarks, using intuitive say what you see, gestures, and dwell controls, right? In this video, we're gonna see what it's like for a subject matter expert to record a procedure using the Realwear wearable device. This is an assisted reality device that utilizes a small screen on a boom that is in front of and just below the operator's eye. Therefore, the operator has a clear line of sight to what they're working on. The view of Realwear makes it appear as if the 7-inch tablet is floating in front of him. Using the Vuforia Capture app loaded on the Realwear headset and using voice commands, content creators can quickly and easily take photos, record videos, being able to leverage the hands-free capabilities of Realwear's say what you see technology, right? So again, as you can see on this video, he can just simply say, hey, now let's move on to the next step. Like in this example there, take a photo or add a bookmark, right? So by simply using voice commands, he's going to be able to start creating those steps at the same time that he's creating the content, right? So that's why the publishing is going to be fairly simple as well, because now as you start again creating those videos, you can also start creating your steps. And now the editing part is going to be more about maybe adding some text and maybe some other type of instructions. Later, we're going to see how the user actually sees it. So this is going to be cloud hosted on Azure. So it's going to help ensure your most sensitive information is protected. Subject matter experts, content editors, and publishers don't need to be in the same place. Multiple roles can be defined for administrators, managers, and authors that allow for a review and publish process for authorized users. Build procedures from multiple capture sessions. Also, it can be from a single complete capture sessions or just individual steps. You can add steps from other capture sessions to the procedure. So it makes it pretty simple to edit, right? I mean, the options that you have here is whether the subject matter expert just record a single video and you want to modify, you want to split it into steps, or maybe the recording was made on several steps and you want to combine them. All that is possible to do. In addition to that, the capture content, you can add descriptive text, images, and videos to any of the steps in the procedure. You can listen to the video as well to create effective text content. And also when it comes to the steps, including the content associated with the steps can be edited and rearranged in the procedure. Final or in progress procedures can be saved to the cloud for future editing or enhancements. Also, previously created procedures, videos, photos can be easily repurposed. You got a simple interface that it's just a web-based drag and drop tool for rapidly authoring the step-by-step work procedures. You can populate the step content with descriptive text and visual content. You can capture assets from individual or multiple captures, and also you can reuse existing media assets. Procedures are dynamically delivered in the right format. The other thing is going to be about access controls, right? This is going to be something that's important, right? How do we deal with access controls? So access controls are going to ensure the right procedures are available to the right people. So we say it in a different way, right? We need to ensure that we have organizational compliance around who can access what information. Some procedures might be might be available for all users across your organization. Maybe some work instructions could be specific to a piece of equipment, a location, department, or a process, right? And access to that information is going to be based on the maybe the role, the experience, or the training certification. So in this case, customized access control allows for the proper flow of information through segmentation and personalization of the published procedure for the intended audience. This is not only going to reduce the friction for workers on the front line, but it's going to improve security, compliance, and confidence across all stakeholders in the organization. Supporting distribution of your IP, right, your intellectual property, to those who have the rights to that information equally is going to be supported by using Expert Capture to innovate new models of delivering instructional guidance, even to external stakeholders. That could be your end customers, maybe third-party service providers, right? This is going to give you a unique competitive advantage by delivering a higher quality experience for customers with the creation of a bespoke augmented installation service and process documentation. Another nice thing about Expert Capture is that it's very versatile. Right? You can use any device, right? Pretty much you can see the multiple devices that we can use here. We got HoloLens, Realwear, phones and tablets. You can even use desktops and laptops, right? So also you can create the documentation from here. So those are again some of the benefits and the flexibility that you're going to get with Expert Capture. And this second video that we're going to see is going to demonstrate what it's like for an operator to view a procedure using the Microsoft HoloLens. This is a mixed reality device that is worn like glasses that you look through. All the instructions appear to float on the environment as you move around. You can control the HoloLens and move through the instructions with either voice commands or hand gestures that the HoloLens intelligently recognize. HoloLens is going to offer an additional benefit, which is the location markers that may be placed during the recording of procedures. Now, one thing is if you're going to use these markers, the requirement for that is that the equipment is in the same place as it was when the recording was performed. Right, that's the only thing to keep in mind when it comes to these location markers. This third video that we're going to see, this is going to demonstrate what the operator actually sees on the Realwear screen. So controlling the Realwear is hands-free by voice commands, and it's the same process as when you're recording. So you simply say whatever you see on the screen. For example, you could say start to begin, or next step to move on to the next instruction. Vuforia Expert Capture is going to provide a clear guidance, one step at a time, all the relevant video and images as well for each one of the steps. It can just be easier, right, to be trained or guided on an operational instruction than using Vuforia Expert Capture. So over here, as we're looking at this video, right, we can see how we can take advantage of the Realwear, right? And again, this is the one that's located on the boom, and it's kind of right below your eyesight, right? So you can see the instructions, and then you can follow those instructions. Notice how it's showing some diagrams on the screen, right? It's giving the instruction what's supposed to happen, and again, step by step. And then if you say next step, then it jumps onto the next step. You can see on this one, it says back to overview. So now it's going to bring it back to the overview. Now, Vuforia Expert Capture includes a native applications for Android and iOS devices. This includes smartphones and tablets. The viewing experience is going to be exactly the same on all devices with the ability to select each step one at a time and view all the relevant videos or images that are applicable to that step. You can also print out the documentation if it's required for compliance reasons. When publishing a procedure, there is an option that that's called copy link for desktop playback. And this option is going to provide a URL that can be accessed by any desktop, laptop, or two-in-one laptop that supports the latest versions of Google Chrome or Microsoft Edge for Windows or Mac OS. This link will reflect the most up-to-date version of the published procedure. You can also embed this link into PDF files, work orders, or any system that allows you to manage, schedule, or provide information to your manufacturing operators and service workers. So now, what are the benefits, right? Kind of our business benefits by using Vuforia Expert Capture. So easy access to standardized instructions, which is going to improve the productivity. It's going to reduce the operator errors in high value tasks, right? This will lower the scrap and rework costs. It's going to be fast, accurate setup and changeover. This is going to reduce unscheduled downtime, improve technician efficiency, which is going to increase first-time fix rates, and then clearly identifying safety hazards. This is going to reduce injuries and penalties. So that's Vuforia Expert Capture, guys. Do you have any questions at this point? There is a space for you to type any questions if you have any. So again, please feel free to do that. So I'll give you guys a few seconds just in case there are any questions on what we covered today. Okay, so there's a question here from Mark. So how does this link with other enterprise systems such as ERP or PLM? Mark, I will research that for you and get back. Okay, I don't think there's at this point. This is a separate cloud, so I don't think there's any way to link to the other enterprise systems. Again, it's its own cloud. We're uploading this. Again, you can generate documentation. That documentation can go into your PLM system, for example, right? But I'll do a little bit more researching on this and get back to you on that one. Thanks for the question, Mark. Okay, if there are no other questions, guys, don't forget to contact us, right? If something comes up, go to our website, tristar.com. There's always the contact link on there. You can send us an email. It'll get routed to the appropriate person depending on what your request is. And again, just visit our website. Also, there's a handout on the GoToMeeting interface. You should be able to download a PDF that kind of gives more information about Vuforia Expert Capture, so feel free to download that one as well. And if there are no other questions, I really appreciate you guys attending this webinar. And again, if any other questions come up, feel free to let us know. Okay. Thanks, everyone.